Now comes insecure design. Here, in simple words, when our app thinks that yes, this is a design and we can do anything. And here, if you, let's say, if you're vulnerable from the get-go itself, what would you do? It could be problem with the architecture, which is there, that I needed to have a password with 18 characters, and I did not mention as part of the whole design, and I still missed out on a lot of things. Now, this was the category which was introduced in 2021, and especially here, it's not just about the coding mistakes which are there. Here, we are talking about the whole architecture flaws which are there, the system, how the system was built, whether it's without proper controls in the first place, or maybe something else. Maybe think of it as like a blueprint of our applications which is flawed. Even if developers write perfect code which is bug free code, but if the design itself it's not secure, what will you do about it, right? Think of about that if the design itself is not secure, what should I do? So I think this is something which is very important, that we start looking at the security issues from the very get go. When we start thinking, this is our design, we should definitely look at it and concentrate on that. I think that's something which is important. And 1.86% of all our applications have some kind of insecure design issue. But how does it work? Now think of the 7-zip. And then here there is a malicious file which is there, which we are using 7-zip to archive. And here, now when this 7-zip which is downloaded, what happens is there is a maybe malware, maybe something else. So here, window adds a special flag to the downloaded file, which is known as the mark of the web. Now here, it signals window defenders and it starts scrutinizing the file. But here, if it's double archived, what will you do? And interestingly, the most important part is that how do you deal with this whole architecture, that if it happens, it'll flag. If it does not happen, it will not flag. Or if it deviates from a certain work for or way of working, how will you decide? Think of it here. When we talk about password reset, we have these set of questions. Now, I become your friend and I know that what's your dream job? I know what's the name of your pet, and I know which city your parents meet. Like I've been speaking with Sonia, I know what Micah does, and I start playing around with it. Technically, these questions are super annoying. But then if I know all the details about you, how difficult it is for me to reset the password? It's super easy. I can do that. Now that's where we need to work with our teams to threat model our applications. Threat modeling is very, very underrated, I feel. I think, but this is something which is key, which is very important. We need to take a look at it, that how exactly we are implementing our applications. We need to make sure that we're using proper libraries for secure design across our organizations. We're properly building those test cases which are there.